Hey everyone, I'm John Lynn, the founder of Sway.Health, and we're here at the PPAI Expo, and our guest is Sean Glasser from StressRelievers.com. Welcome, Sean.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me, we're here in this booth, surrounded by the biggest variety of stress balls I've ever seen. Talk to us about stress balls and how they're used in marketing.
Sure. So a lot of companies will hand them out at trade shows, as everyone knows. They've become increasingly popular over the years. We've came out with some amazingly interesting shapes, colors, match brands. I mean, it's just amazing. It's probably best I show you, but the popularity has just been increasing as time goes on.
Well, and that's the thing. Everyone's seen a stress ball, and I call it a stress ball, but they're not really balls anymore, even though there is the classic ball shape.
Exactly.
Talk to us about the evolution of the shape of stress balls or stress. I don't know. Is there another term other than ball?
Stress ball, stress reliever. People call them squeezies, squeeze balls. You name it, we've heard it. So yes, if we start here. Everything started out with the ball, From that, we started making sport balls, baseballs, footballs. We started doing stars, as everyone knows. Brains, very popular. And from that, expanded out to colors, the blues, the reds, the purples, and to lime green, orange, to match brand colors. We started getting into even more unique shapes. We have building blocks, so they actually work, like real Legos. We, have them in almost 15 colors now, match brand colors, where a lot of companies will put their logo on one side and then put either the core values or, other things of interest, a QR code, a phone number. We particularly use them for career fairs for our company, and we'll put, job offerings on one, what we're looking for, and we found them to be really popular. From that, you can go into even more custom. We have a lot of customers that chose to make their mascot, which is very popular. I mean, you have customers order 1,000 of them, and one show they're gone. We have cute little mascots here. Let me see if I can open this up to show it better.
It's interesting you can do these kind of custom shapes. I mean, before you had no choice, right? It was like, here's 3 options, a ball, a football.
Exactly, yes.
But now, is there anything you can't print?
I mean, the limits are pretty high. So we could print full color graphics. We could print photos on them now. I mean, right behind you, I don't know if you can see from the video, there's a full color graphic of a girl on a phone for a teleconference equipment. We have a bus here with full color graphics on both sides. We have the ability to make it, like Einstein 3D shapes. For customers that don't have a particular, mascot, we do product replicas. I mean, this itself is a Amerigel wound dressing. That's always a popular to do your product. We have things like beer cans, which, that's a stress ball, basically. We could even do words. I mean, this it could be anywhere. It could be, courage. It could be innovation. We have company logos and, the Michigan shape. It's the sky's the limit, really. We could do rocket ships, if you want to talk about bringing the brand to the next level or bringing your marketing to the next level. I mean, there's really no limit to what we could do with it, and I think that's what's carried over with the popularity. A lot of people love stress balls because I want to say they're toys for adults. They're basically toys that you could squeeze, and they do relieve stress. I mean, and that's one of the key things for your health. But you can collect them. You could put them on your desk, and no one's going to think you're crazy. You can give them to your kids. there's a lot of opportunity for them that I think has universal appeal to the general population, and why they're a staple, so many years later in marketing.
I love the word ones. That's interesting. I haven't seen the word ones before. I've seen them printing the words on it, but like actually the shape of the word, like you said, that actually fits on the desk better than many of the other stress balls. Like if they see what's a stress ball, why is that there? It doesn't make sense. But if they see a word that says marketing or healthcare or patients or something, that would make sense. I really like that, that option.
Yes, and that's something we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years, where it's expanded beyond just like general marketing and more, specific, marketing where you want to convey like a certain concept, and it works well for internal marketing as well. If you're talking about core values or focus on customer service, having those words on your team's desk, you keep them focused on what's going on without having to send out emails and bother them so much.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about it from a team building perspective. That makes a lot of sense. Now, you showed some examples with multicolor, which I think many people probably don't even realize you could do that.
Yep.
And some of them, like the bus, has very detailed. How are you able to do that multicolor? And talk about some of the cost differences for the different colors in printing.
Sure. So there's 2 different methods to print. There's pad printing, which has been the typical method to print promotional products, where you print one color at a time for any item. That's why you see a lot of promotional products have a 1 or 2 color limit. It's limited by the machines used. Now that technology has improved, we have full color, what's called transfer printing, and it's basically ink and glue mixed without the paper. So like think of a sticker without paper, and that allows us to print on full color wraps. It allows us to have a flexible print, a full color gradient print, and the cost has come down to the point where it's only about 20 cents difference to print full color as was just 1 or 2 color. And when you do that, you can get quite a bit of detail. Here we have a skull, with a lot of detail on the print. And in the past, you'd have to print, I think there's about 7 colors here, 1 color at a time. Now you can do all colors at one time, and brings the cost down for everyone, so it brings the creativity up.
Awesome. And give us a feeling for price point of various shapes, forms, sizes, colors. How do you price it, and what should people think about when they're looking at stress ball pricing?
Okay, so a lot of it's based on mass production. For something like a ball or a baseball, a brain, the costs are about as low as you can go. They're 90 cents to $1.25 each one, and that's because they've been produced so many times that the production's just been become so efficient. Then you get into more specific shapes, like let's take a safety cone or a police SUV. Those in particular would be in the $1.50 to $2 range. Then you want to go fully custom, you're looking closer to $3 each. As you get up in quantity, of course, you could bring that price down to about $2, but it's been a product that's been able to handle inflation better than other products, because the technology has improved kind of on pace with inflation, and I think that's what's kept its appeal as well.
Awesome. And so do you have a policy at stressrelievers.com that you have to eat your own dog food? You have to 500 stress ball a day, or how do they
No. So we do obviously we love the product, we believe in it, and for us it's very fun because we get to see a lot of creative ideas, but we use them when we do career fairs, we use them at trade shows ourselves. We use the cube for this show because it has 6 sides. You can print 6 different messages on it. It doesn't roll off a table, which is something that we particularly like. You can stack like 100 of them on your trade show table. Everyone likes it. It's squeezable, of course, and it's not too expensive. So, depending on the show, we use different stress balls. Even company parties, we make our own stress balls for giveaways.
That's awesome. Well, this was interesting insight into different stress balls. I didn't realize how many there were and how sophisticated it becomes. So I appreciate you sharing your insights and perspectives. And thanks everyone for watching and listening. If you want to find more great healthcare marketing content like this, be sure to check it out at sway.health. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.